Well, good morning and greetings from Bill Backen, Farmer Bill, the Fun's Art, Mays Valley Farm Market and Winery. It's not too fun out this morning. It's a drizzly, rainy, icky day, much like this whole week has been. We're looking at July 3rd, and I got a sweatshirt and shorts on just because it's time to wear shorts. Kind of shivering, but it's time to wear shorts. We're going to do a crop progress report today. I'm not sure I'm going to get out there or not. It's going to be kind of muddy and sticky, and I don't mind walking around the mud and all, but corn's tasseling well a week later, and a lot of blossoms and stuff out there. Maybe we'll get back to that later, but I'm at home right now. I've had the old 51 sitting here, and this is just kind of a day in the life of a farmer. This farmer, anyhow. Not every farmer. What I'm doing to start off the day is just working on the old 51 here. One more thing needed done was needed to put a carburetor rebuild kit in this carb. Danny Fraze did that for me. But this is kind of some of the things that we do around here, like a lot of guys do. Nothing real that special, but this is this truck from Mays Valley, going to serve as a farmer's market truck, and it has a flathead V8 in it. And I did some other videos on this back when Danny did the valve job, but here she is kind of put together. Carb was still running a little funny, so we tried rebuilding it. The flathead V8 was just an icon of the day. Back then, it was just the engine to have. It was back in the day of mostly inline sixes, and most of the economical cars. You know, some of your Lincolns and big cars had bigger motors and V12s and things, but this was like the common man's first hot rod here, because you could hot rod the flathead V8 and get a little bit more power and fun out of it than you could the old inline sixes and things like that. At least that was the perception, and this is what one looks like. This is a antique engine. They no longer made these. I believe they started about 1932, I think, with these or so. I don't that much of a Ford guy. And they made a couple generations of them. This is one of the original generations. Being in a truck, it has some different parts on it compared to the cars did. It's kind of a hybrid. It's a some of the blocking and machining is later, but then some of the manifolds and stuff go on the earlier engine just to make it fit into the chassis of a truck better. But this is kind of what we work with down on the farm. This is 1951 engine. It's all original. Not a lot of miles on it. I'm going to rebuild the carburetor, and we'll see how she runs. But look for this at our farmers markets, along with my 52. Actually, it's a really good driving truck. I used it quite a bit last week hauling round bales. The hoist works good, and she runs down the road pretty neat. Once again, Bill Backen, the Fun's Art, Mays Valley Farm Market and Winery.